friends, today's question is, please explain this principle, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done with an example. Please provide an example to demonstrate this principle. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Amit. So today's question is about Agile principle number 10, simplicity, the art of work not done is essential. Let's try and break that into three parts: what, why, and how. So what part? Let's understand the statement first. Simplicity. What it really means is understanding the requirement, as simple as it gets. Now, building the software, building the simplest solution that might that might meet the requirements, right? And then incrementally building the next features or enhancements on top of this uh, software. In other words, basically not seeking a detailed description of the requirements, not taking too long to deliver those simple requirements. That's what simplicity means. Let's take the second part of the statement, the art of maximizing the work not done. Basically, it's an oxymoron, which means that the team needs to be focused on what is really required, right? Um, let's go into the why part of it because it will help to understand the whole statement together. Um, when uh, we are creating the software, we have two types of requirements. Broadly speaking, we have a few must have features that we should be delivering or developing, and then there are a few which are good to have features. When we are developing, we tend to include a few good to have features on top of must have. We think that customer might need this or customer might need that. We basically try and future proof it. We try to gold plate it in fancy terms. That's why. Let's take an example because it would help. Let's consider we have all worked on Microsoft Excel as Scrum Masters, right? So we would understand and we would know the today's version of MS Excel, right? Now let's compare that today's version to the first version that had come up years and decades ago, right? Uh, if we compare that version with today's version, if Microsoft would have waited to build the Excel the way it is today, Microsoft would have lost on huge market share. It would have lost on potential revenue. It would have given users which might not have been required really. So instead, what they did at that time, at that first version, what they did is they created a version of Excel which was needed by the customers of Microsoft. Version, what they did is they created a version of Excel which was needed by the customers of Microsoft, right? And then incrementally they started building the features on top of it, and that's how we got our good old Excel the way it is today, right? Now let's go into the how part of it, because now if you understand what it is, why it should be done, now you should understand how it can be done. Plainly, simply, what do? You write the code just enough so that it passes the test cases. In other words, it's test driven development, right? TDD. You write code which is just enough so that it meets customer requirement, right? Plain and simple. You write documentation which is just enough, which serves a need basically. But then speaking that, also another thing to add, you have accountabilities, just three, right? Developers, PO, and Scrum Master. Now speaking about that, let's think about it. Now you understand the whole part, but let's say you have a feature. How do you categorize it between must have and good to have? For that, there are multiple different techniques that can be used for backlog prioritization. There's weighted shortest job first. There's net promoter score, and then there are good old fashioned customer surveys, market research, so on and so forth. So I hope you got an idea about it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Hey, hi all. This is Abhishek. So today topic is for simplicity. Simplicity facilitate creating products with the minimum functionality So that is easy to use and have a simple user interface and achieve MVP, minimum viable product. In XP, there is a term Yagini. You are not gonna need it. So that is define the simplicity. So while we talk about a documentation, while we talk about a design approach, or while we talk about a refactoring of code, so while we talk about a documentation, we have to eliminate supporting documents, and we have to work on a user story which have all the details. Our design part should be simple, so unnecessary work done reduce upfront. So I'll give you one example. Uh, Suppose you are designing a road and you design a straight road. While you develop the road, you develop the straight road. But while you are doing a delivery of the road and you get a feedback from the customer suggests a curve which come uh, between the road which is already straight. So somewhere there is a rework and you have done the wastage of effort. So every time we have to do that much of work which give you a minimum viable product. So that is my understanding with the simplicity. Thank you. Thank you all.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. So what does it mean? Does it really mean that we should avoid doing our work to extent possible? Well, exactly not. So let's go by the word. Simplicity. So here the KISS rule applies, which is keep it short and simple, because simple thing is easy to understand and therefore straightforward to implement, and a simple thing is do not require a lot more time to implement, and that's why it is easy to revert it back. And the next part is maximizing the amount of work not done. This implies that agile will skip some of the processes, code, or step where it is necessary in the traditional way of delivering software. So here agile is linked with lean, where lean focuses on reducing waste and create a lean process. And basically work amount of work not done is the unnecessary work not done, amount of unnecessary work not done. So how to identify that particular work is unnecessary or is a waste? So here I would like to identify a few points. First is in the work not done discussion, you can ask that person by asking the question like, what is the added value of the business value of that work related to the other task? If the added business value is not clear, then probably it is a waste. Next is partially work done. Sometimes many work has started but not yet completed, so we can consider that is a waste, because too much of incomplete work may cause failure in project management. That's why in lean and kanban we are basically limiting the work in progress. Next is context switching. Programmers are forces to jump from one project to another. So this requires that programmer may need some time to adapt or to get used to that particular to that new project, and also they may require some training also. So here some of the time is actually developer is losing out, so we can consider it as a waste. Next is adding too much feature. And we have seen that many feature in software are not being used or is not added value to the customer at all, so those feature we can actually eliminate. The next.
Hi all, good evening. My name is Ganesh. Today's topic is the simplicity art of maximizing the amount of work not done. So here, this is one of the principle of Agile Manifesto. So what this clearly states is, uh, let me walk you through an example. Suppose we are building a product. So when we are building a product, there'll be a lot of features, you know. um, as a team, we have to sit as a scrum master, we have to sit with the product owner, understand, help him to prioritize, and we have to focus on those features or those part of the product which really delivers value to the customer. So in case we are designing a product, we should always have the broader picture of the product. We always have good to have, must to have features. So we have, whenever we are delivering, we have to deliver with a combination of good to have, must to have, you know. And also, the art of maximizing amount of work not done mean the sense we have to prioritize, what is that we will be delivering to the customer, and we have to ensure that is delivered rather than deliver. For example, the product owner, the customer is asking for 5 or 6 features, that is really needed, but we as a whole team, we deliver 3. And we try to give a bigger picture of, these are the important uh, uh, features that we have set and we are able to deliver. But after delivering those features, we get to know that, out of 7 features which we have delivered, 3 are of the features which the customer was expecting, and other 4 features are, just delivered as part of our delivery. No. So as for my knowledge goes, this is one of the most important uh, feature of Agile Manifesto. And based on good to have, must to have, basically we have to discuss with the customer and deliver those delivers those features uh, which really adds value to the customer. So it's not about, bringing up a complex design, or not develop, we should not be developing everything at at immediately. Say that, you try to visualize yourself a bigger, or building a product, you try to visualize yourself what that product is, and all of a sudden you finalize a design. No. The reason why we go with Agile is, see, when the reason why we go with the Agile is that, we can bring up changes. So first we have to discuss with the customer, finalize things which are most important. Based on the iteration, we can keep delivering uh, the software, so that it really adds value to the customer. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.
Hi all, I'm Jagdish, and today's question was describe Agile Principle Simplicity, the art of maximizing work not done. Mm, what I think is simplicity is one of the most important principle of Agile. It is what we don't have to implement versus what we do. Uh, why do I think so? Because if we take example of any waterfall model project, in that we demo, or we the product is available to client after it is developed completely, and where the scope of change is very limited, and the application developed is complex. Vice versa happens in agile projects, where we start with minimum, we start with uh, what we know is important for a client, and that is delivered to client with uh, less complexity, and which results into less glitches, less issues, and later we inspect and adapt with respect to whatever is our experience, understanding of the product that we have. For example, in web application in past, we used to have just single login with the registered credentials. Uh, so which was very important for client. And again, nowadays what happens is not just with our registered user ID password, but we can log into any application using multiple users of Gmail, Facebook, LinkedIn, or anything else. So these are what. Referring to the example that I said, the first was the registered user thing was the must-have feature that was required by client. But with the new announcement that was like Gmail and LinkedIn, they were add-ons. So which can be added or not depending on the client's requirement. So what my thought is, product backlog should be minimal and sufficient. Crowded product backlog creates confusion and complexity, which tends to spill over. And at the end, I would like to say that simplicity is bliss and is always paid off. Thank you.
Hi. Today's question is to understand the meaning of the principle simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. So this means understand the requirement and build the simplest solution of the requirement, which meet the requirement. So then, if necessary, incrementally rebuild the rest of the solution. So, for example, if you have 100 product backlog item, and if all of the 100 items, that doesn't helps. If that's unnecessary, if that doesn't bring any value to the customer, there is no point in doing all the 100 items. So if there may be something like 10 items that will help the developer to meet the value of the business value of their product. So do the simplest solution first and get the feedback from the stakeholders. Then you will get an idea on how to proceed, and the stakeholders can provide their input for this. So do the simplest part first, simplest or the part which you are clear. So you will get an idea on the product or the solution, and you can provide you can bring the business value to the product. Also, your stakeholders can provide a solution or a feedback, not solution, or feedback to this item. So do the simplest part first. That will help you to improve yourself. Also, that helps to the inspection and adoption also. So that helps to improve your product and to improve the business value as well.
Hi, this is Kirti, and today's question is simplicity, the art of maximizing the work not done. For me, this statement or this principle of Agile means that doing these things as simply as possible, like for an example, making the minimum product just to gather enough feedback, and then building upon that based on the feedback and getting the product there which just satisfies the customer. So writing the codes simply, or the beauty of simplicity is that anybody and everybody can understand the code. You can find big bugs very easily. You can maintain the code easily, and the lesser code you write, the lesser mistakes we make. So this is just one part of it, the code maintenance part or the code writing part. The other thing is that the backlog refinement, for an example, which we do when the product owner declutters the product backlog, and ensures only the stories which adds value to our product stays in there. So we build what actually gives value to the product. That is also one kind of simplicity which we need to achieve as being agile teams. That's it. Thank you so much.
Hi friends, good evening. This is Manoj. So today's topic is simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. It is a agile manifesto principle, one of the principle in agile manifesto. So if I will elaborate this as per my experience, simplicity is a most valuable tool through which we can uh, plan to complete the task in a small doable pieces, right? So we cannot achieve the complex goal without any planning. So we have to plan in such a way that we can split the task into small doable parts, and we can decide to complete the most valuable task at the first. So in this way we can able to achieve the goal to complete a complex product as well, right? So this is the main intention of simplicity, and through which we can able to complete, and definitely our customer will get happy for this. Yeah, thank you.
Hello everyone. Today's question is, what is simplicity? The art of maximizing the amount of work not done. So first of all, this is the agile principle. There are 12 agile principles and all are important. So we can see what is the simplicity. Simplicity means we need to streamline our processes. We need to remove all the processes that are impacting our work. The processes should be minimum and streamlined to produce produce valuable product. We can also do that by automating our processes. Like in our, for example, in our project, previously we were doing manual backups. We were taking manual backups of databases, but after some time we have automated this process through Jenkins. So basically, to maximize the outcome and impact, the team needs to maximize the work not done, identifying things that do not add value to the product, and things that do is an art. So also we can maximize our work by reusing the libraries that are already present and not writing the code again and again. Thank you.
So our today's question is, what is simplicity? The art of maximizing the amount of work not done, that is essential. So let's first understand the meaning of simplicity. So simplicity mainly suggests is how can we make things simply? How can we made a particular or work on a particular feature that is very simple to understand, simple to develop, and simple to test, and simple to maintain. So since we are delivering our features in an iterative manner in a particular PI, so it should be simple enough so that once we are deploying any feature, it would not break the other feature, or it would not create any further technical depths. So the name, what it suggests is our requirement should be simple. It should produce, this is the main thing which we should focus upon, is it should produce a business value, a good business value. And let's understand what means the amount of work not done. How can we maximize it? So it suggests the lean principle that we normally follows, which removes the extra amount of work or the non-business value work from our queue, so that we can continuously producing the products with a high business value. Now, how the business values are defined. So business values are defined basically by our stakeholders. So how it gonna increase our ROI once it is delivered. So based on that, the stakeholders and PO gets engaged and decide for the features they need to bring up in a particular PI and work over it. So once we are planning for a particular PI, we check for the capacity first, how much capacity we have for a particular team, so that we can pick up the respective features. The features should be updated with the respective WSJF scores. So once the WSJF scores, so we'll be sorting based on the WSJF scores, and then we'll be updating the business values from the stakeholders during the PI planning. So once we have the estimated or the planned business value, so once we deliver that particular product, so we used to update the actual business value. So if we take it as an example, a simple example, for example, we have a particular requirement to build up a calculator, a simple calculator. So we have some features that includes plus, minus, divide, multiply, and some scientific calculations. So plus, minus, divide, multiply are the basic ones that will deliver the maximum business values. So if we are planning for a particular PI for picking up feature without checking for the business values, for example, I have picked up plus, minus, and then sign costs. So it will not deliver that much of value and will result in negative ROI. So this is what it suggests. To keep it simple, to deliver the maximum business value, so that it would be a perfect usable product and it would be helpful in maintaining and replacing the code in the future as well. Thank you.
Hi all, today's topic is simplicity, the art of maximizing the work not done. So what is meant by keeping it simple? It means we are going to keep the things lightweight instead of being an heavyweight. Either it's a process or the implementation, we are going to keep it as lightweight. So we are going to deliver something simple and then we are going to add a value on top of it. Simplicity means that what we are going to do and what we are not going to do. So things, we might be doing a lot of things. We have to understand the things which are required and we have to understand the things which are not required. By this way, we are going to eliminate the waste and doing the unnecessary things. By keeping it simple, we will deliver and we will deliver some value to the customer. Based upon the feedback, we are going to improve it. For an example, if you see the Google search engine page, it's very simple. It doesn't have the unnecessary things at all. It's just a simple search box, but it has a lot of features in it. So what are those features? Like initially it was a simple search, then there were auto suggestions, then there were filters. So everything comes in like by keeping initial solution as simple. So by keeping it simple, basically we are going to avoid the unnecessary work and unnecessary work that we are going to do. Thank you.
So today's topic is simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. So this is one of the principles of Agile Manifesto. So what it indicates is to reduce the process waste. So without going more complicated, we need to do it in a simple way. So maximizing the amount of work not done means maximizing the unnecessary work not done. So say for example, in Microsoft Excel or Word, we have a lot of features are there. So in that 20% of the features are we are using most frequently and 80% not that much. So that 80% features are not giving that much value to the product. So in a product backlog, the product owner will be analyzing and categorizing or prioritizing the features. And he must be categorizing into two, the must-have list and the nice-to-have list. So the must-have list will be containing those features that will be preferred by the customer and high priority items, and nice-to-have list will be least priority items. So once we're done with the must-have list, we can pull the nice-to-have list into the work not done basket. So so if you are maximizing the work not done means we are nailing down more into the more values to the features that will deliver a high business value to the product. So in another case, we can say minimizing the output and maximizing the outcome. That means we need to concentrate more into the features that will help the customer to appreciate the outcome, which does not have any kind of correlation with the number of features that will produce the output. So in total, we can say that this is a kind of fine tuning the features that will be more concentrated on the client specific items and eliminating the unwanted items from the list. Thank you.
Hi friends, this is Gautam here. So today's question is simplicity, the art of maximizing the work not done. So simplicity, everyone would like to be simple. I would like to quote an example over here, or something which said by someone, Jeff Sutherland, the co-creator of Scrum. So what he told is, you see, the 80% of value of a software lies in 20% of the feature. So what does it say is, in 20% lies 80% of value. We think like, only if we give all the things 100%, the entire value is completed. But he says that the major things are there in 20% of the value, 20% of the feature. So that's what, we should try to keep things very simple. And we also have to give things in a very simple way. Rather than focusing on things that are not even relevant to the product, we have to give something that is relevant to the product. Say for example, if we are if we are creating a food delivery app, okay, the first thing we should focus is to order food, okay. But before developing that, then we are going on checking the other things like, payment and other things. Then it's not simple, it's complicating ourselves. So this is one classic example of keeping things simple. I would also say other things like where we waste most of our time. The classic example will be, daily scrum calls or daily stand-up meetings, wherein what we will do is, rather than speaking about what we did, what we have to do, and what we will do tomorrow, we will be discussing about impediments. We have separate calls, or we can discuss it over another call, but we will use the daily stand-up for discussing these things, which complicating the meetings. So this is one classic example I would state. So this is what simplicity means according to me. If you feel it, if you feel this is fine, give me some comments. Thank you.
Hello, so today's topic is simplicity, the least understood agile principle. So it is something that simplifying your process, eliminate the waste, and in terms of agile, it is basic requirements to be get fulfilled. What the customer is looking for, or the outcome, you can see that, and post that, once the requirement is fulfilled or the MVP is completed, we can look forward to enhance the feature. So this can be done by focusing that what can be the must-have feature in the feature for the delivery, and but the same can be achieved by when the developers or the teams are in keep on continuous communication with the stakeholders and the customer to understand that what is the requirement and what is the basic outcome they are looking forward with this feature. And so transforming this can be like that. The example will be like that the very short code can have the minimum impact into the production issues or the bug. So it can be easy to write and easy to understand, and can be remodified easily. So that can be one of the example for simplicity, and the other thing which we can develop in our the planning, like that in any feature what is the must have, the requirement, and later on we can move on to that, like that could have or likely to have. So initially we need to focus on the what is the must have requirement on the features, and same can be delivered with the requirement gathering and to be updated accordingly.
Hi all, this is Satish. So today's topic is simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. So this is one of the agile principle, and based on my understanding, like whenever we start development for building a future, we plan for every possible situation, and finally we end up in not releasing most of the features due to change in the market condition, or the customer or the end user who doesn't need this are going to use this. So simplicity is more about what you don't have to implement versus what we need to implement. So the major benefit of working in a small increment is that you will be able to change or adjust based on the current market condition, or the end user whoever going to use needs it at that particular time. And also trying to identify the solution implement now is to focus on what will bring the most value to the customers. So based with the minimum amount of work we are going to know, so then we work on the minimum viable product. Then finally after this, the customer or the end user will definitely come with adding additional features, which most of them may not be using, only few of them will be using. So this is my understanding. Thank you.
So today's topic, simplicity, one of the agile value, simplicity and art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. And here simplicity is all about it's just not all about delivering value. It's mainly about delivering a right value. So we have to focus more on what people want us to deliver them, and this helps us to avoid unnecessary work and distractions and less valuable and non-valuable work. So in simplicity, it's main for us to have clear communication with the stakeholders. It helps us to clear-cutly set our goal, and it also helps us to reduce wastage of time, wastage of resources, and also it helps us to retain our commitments towards delivering the right value to the customer. So here like one of the example I can mention is if we could see IRCTC website, which is mainly built in for booking railway tickets, and initially only it was available to book train tickets, but right now we could see many options like booking hotels, flights, bus, and even holiday packages can be booked through IRCTC. Though it is available, I think most of the users who are getting into IRCTC, their main focus and their requirement is only to book and check on the availability of trains for their destination. So comparably from train tickets to other features, I think most of them will not be checking on those features. So this is just it has made things complex. Initially, while we are before adding up any features, we can just try to have a demo page and check how many users are getting distracted from those booking train tickets, how many users are checking on the hotel bookings, how many people are checking on the flight bookings in IRCTC, and then it can be made available for every other users, and the main feature can be built in and it can be deployed. So I think simplicity is all about what users wanted. It's all about how it helps the users to users in a way what they wanted to see, look into us, and how they wanted to use it as. So this is my understanding.
Hi everyone. So today's topic is one of the agile principle, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. So, in my view, simplicity is about what you don't have to implement versus what you do. And in Agile, simplicity is essential. And in fact, if you take my views in life, also, simplicity is essential. Okay, so before going ahead, let me tell you how we can add values in two ways. Number one, by doing valuable work, and number two, by not doing non-valuable work so that we can do more of the valuable work. Yeah, and that is called simplicity, and that is what the intent of this principle is. It's so easy to explain, but it's very hard to understand and implement. So yeah, let me take you guys a bit deeper into the concept. Simplicity really helps you, get the things done quickly, effectively, and also it helps you understand how little you need to do in order to be successful. If you build something that is too simple, you can always add to it. There's always a sprint, the in 2 weeks time, where you can add a new feature that might need to be added. But if you build something that's too complex, you added too many features in there, there's nothing you can do to get back the money that you have spent, right? And that's where doing the valuable work, the concept of doing the valuable work comes in picture. Now, always in all the scenarios, teams will have couple of choices. Team can either spend an amazing amount of time building a complex system that will handle all the possible scenarios, all the delighters for the customer, or it can do only what is needed right now to get it right, get it out of the door and make the customer happy, start generating revenue, start retaining the customers. But what? But if you spend too much time on building something which is not immediately required by the customer, you are actually wasting time, right? And that's what the principle says. Stick to the simple, do the simplest thing that works. Let me give you a couple of examples. Take a design example. Don't spend time in building a sophisticated design in the beginning. Build a simple design which should be sufficient enough to satisfy the business user's requirement, and then later build upon it, based upon the user feedback. And same thing comes to the coding. Just build what the customer needs. Avoid gold plating, avoid building additional features on top of what customer has requested to make them happy, which customer might not be interested in at all. Like if you deliver something, they say, why you have delivered this? I am not interested, this is not my target audience want, right? So better to stick to the simplicity. A good place to start maximizing simplicity is to focus on what's going to bring you the most value to your customers with the least amount of work done. Before I end my video, I'd like to quote one example. So today morning, Sunan sent this question out to us, and he requested to make I am requested to make a video on this given topic, right? And I could have got a really good microphone to record my voice, or a proper lighting setup, so that it can capture my high definition quality video, or a cool backdrop to give a good impression, maybe a painting or a bookshelf. But does that make things simple? Or I'm just complicating the things, making things complex? I'm trying to give, I try to add in more value add items, which is not requested to me. Yeah, I just need a simple phone which can help me record my thoughts and pass it on to you guys, and that's it. And that's what I did. I followed this principle of simplicity. I just switched on my lights here, and I just switched on my phone and I recorded my thoughts and send it across. And maybe based on your feedback, if you say that, okay, my voice quality is not good, or the lighting in the room is not good, or the background is distracting, I'll improve the next time I shoot my video. But that was the intent, and that's a real-time example that I want to share with you guys. Hope I'm successful in making you guys relate to this principle in practical life. Thank you for listening. Good day. Cheers.
So the current question is simplicity, the art of maximizing the things not to do. This is really interesting questions, and usually we do follow in our lean agile method. So basically the idea is to remove the unnecessary things from your to-do list. And to be successful project, it is really helpful, and it is required also. So let me usually what we do, like we know what we have to do, and it is equally important we should know about what we should not to do. So if I will give one small examples, like in our agile methodology, we one of the ceremony like daily stand up. So usually we discuss very long times, and it may go beyond 10-15 minutes kind of things, where each developer discuss their own problem and all. We are starting solving then and there, by keeping without keeping in mind it is not useful for other members. And as per the Scrum methodology, the daily stand up should be maximum for 10 to 15 minutes, not more than that. So so we should know what not to do. We have to keep the things simples. And one of the practice we know is we do meeting for very long times, that is more than 2 to 3 hours kind of things, where each and every members are they are, even though they are present physically, but mentally they are not there. Their mind is somewhere else, they are not focused. So instead of having such a long meeting, better to break down the long meeting to very smaller meeting, and keep focus on the discussions, so that everyone can equally participate, and with their full attentions. And one more improvement we can example is backlog refinement. So we have to keep refine our backlog, which is called backlog grooming also. We should know what task we should do, what task we should not do, and based on the values, which task will add value and all. So mainly for developers it is very much required, they should know the priority of the work. And
Hello everyone. So today's question is explain the agile principle, simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. So firstly we have to understand, what does the simplicity mean? Simplicity means try to build a feature as simple as possible. Why? Now we have to understand why we have to build something very simple. So this gives us an opportunity. If we want to add more features or develop something more complex on top of it, it will be easier for us to do so, and also maintain the existing one in the longer run. And when you develop something as simple as possible, you can also release the value to the customer, so that it gives us an opportunity to inspect and adapt and build the product in a right direction. So the next would be how we could do that. So whenever we are building a feature, we can see what are the must things which we have to develop, so that we can build something which is of valuable to the customer. So based on that, only the must required things we should focus on developing. So simple doesn't mean it is easy. For example, we can write 10 lines of code, which is easy, but writing the same thing simpler can be of 5 lines. But it is very refactoring the code, it will be very helpful for us to maintain in the future. So the next thing is, what does the art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. Let us say you are trying to, let us take MS Teams as an example. So you will be using mostly for the calls and chats. So there are a lot of other features like record or something which we will not use frequently on a regular basis. But let us say when they are developing this MS Teams, they focus on developing chat first. So when they add calls feature to it, it is easier to develop on top of it, because the calls feature which has been developed was much simpler. And also the other relevant things like recording or changing your background, which are add-ons in the Microsoft Teams, we can add it at a faster rate and an easier manner, because our architectural runway or the base which we have developed was simple. So this is my thoughts on it. Have a good day. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Simplicity, maximizing the amount of work not done, essential is one of the principles behind Agile Manifesto. We'll explain these two terms in detail. Simplicity means understanding the requirements correctly and building a simpler solution of it, and then incrementally building upon it until the customer is satisfied. Then the other term is maximizing the amount of work not done. That means avoid the unnecessary amount of work done. For example, sitting with the customers and directly interacting with them avoids unnecessary documentation. Moreover, this will increase the clarity of the requirement more easier. And also through this method, there will evolve different ways or different ways to solve a problem, and then we can select the simplest solution and we can build upon that, and then after getting the feedback from the customer, we'll build upon it incrementally until the customer is satisfied. Thank you.
Hello, coming to today's topic, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. This principle says in Agile, we need to keep the things in simple, whether it could be a delivery or whether it could be a requirement, very simple and crystal clear. The middle part of this principle, maximizing the amount of work not done, is harder. While implementing agility in an organization, this is the cause of discussion. Maximizing the work not done implies the agile method will skip some processes, codes, and steps that were necessary in the traditional way of delivering software. This is where agile is linked with lean. Lean is mainly focusing on reducing waste in the system and creating a lean process. Work not done that can be classified as a waste. When the added value is not clear, this is probably waste. Implementing this principle will reduce the work to the bare minimum and lets the team focus on the simplest possible solution for creating the same business value. Traditionally, analysts are used to over specify the requirements and designers are used to over design their technical designs. Developers are used to over develop their code, and application maintenance are used to over specify the standard requirements on the infrastructure. This creates a complex project and a product that is hard to implement. When finalizing these requirements in this traditional approach, all stakeholders are committed into their standard requirements and find it difficulty to simplify things. The main advantage of simplifications are speed and reduced complexity. You can deliver the business value faster, and delivered product is less complex. Example, it's like less maintenance cost. Every line of code you have to maintain, and it's a possibility of an error or bug. Processing less code will create less processing or less possibility of errors. Thank you.